Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. I hope your Sunday is going well. I hope you're a bit warmer than I am. Anyway, I made a video about Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia, which I'm sure you've heard about that. It pertains to their fight, where subsequently Garcia got busted for PEDs, Haney has decided he wants to sue Garcia for damages for fraud, for battery, I think was one thing. Or, there's a number of different prongs to this fork, if you like, that Haney's going with. And he's also, I think, seeking extra money, or well, not extra money. He regards it as money that should have been paid that hasn't been paid by Golden Boy, who promote Garcia and promoted the fight. Now, a lot of people have said they don't care about Haney. They think this is a case of, everybody uses the word karma. In fact, karma is a lifelong thing. But what they really mean is, everything that goes around comes around. But, and they really are, certainly the promoters, as you would expect, have come out and said, well, fighters shouldn't be suing fighters. They shouldn't be suing promoters. We should all be getting on. It should all be, happy clappy land. Of course, boxing is anything but that. It's a very cutthroat business, like most businesses are. And we're talking about a sport, a combat sport, where you can be very seriously injured and even killed. Many people have been killed. Many more have ended up walking on their heels and not being able to count whatever money they made, if anything's left. So it's a very unforgiving sport to be part of if you're a participant. And bearing that in mind, bearing the fact that Haney was smashed to pieces, basically beaten up badly, not just beaten in that fight, which is now a no contest, but of course you can't turn back the clock. The fight still occurred. Now that he's probably, I would say, had several years taken off his career, and you can argue maybe the damage is going to be long-term, further down the line. I would disagree with the people that are not on his side, that are sort of ridiculing him, and I would say that he is entitled to sue Garcia. However, there's something I think that's more important on a macro level, if you like, rather than just for Devin Haney, and that is that I hope he wins the suit, and I hope he does successfully sue Garcia for the following reason, and that is because it will create a precedent that somebody who cheats, has stuff in their system that they know is there, and they know how it got there, and that they know it was put there. Someone who does that will be held accountable by law and will have to pay a price. This could result in, arrests, prosecutions for assault, and so on and so forth. Now, I think that is long overdue. And while I'm not a legal eagle, and I'm well aware that in America there are, laws vary from state to state, if there is a federal ruling, then all the states will have to fall into line. And I think this might be the key to the door that we've been looking for, that those of us who hate PEDs and don't believe that we should give up the fight. Look, we're all aware that PEDs are rife in boxing. They're all over the damn place. And some of the best fighters I've ever seen have been busted. Roy Jones is an obvious example. James Toney's another one. But unless you have that view that, well, what can we do? And, just let them get on with it. Unless you have that sort of rather spineless, gutless attitude, if you're someone who actually does believe that we should be fighting against PEDs, a federal decision in a court of law highlighting and emphasizing that this type of crime will be come down upon could end up costing fighters millions of dollars, potentially. Certainly cost them their career. And again, if it's a criminal act, if if there's a precedence for it being a criminal act, then this will at least give anyone who wants to cheat, I'm thinking of the Gerald Millers of the world, all those arseholes. They will at least give them cause to stop and think about what they're doing. And some will carry on doing it, of course, because cheats are cheats. And some people, you do get sociopaths, you do get psychopaths, you do get people who are very, very naive and allow others to manipulate them. But if you go down that route, at least you're putting in place something that is legally binding, something that will say, you do this, and this is what could happen to you. Because when you look at Garcia, getting back to him as an example, he had has a year's ban. Say you take a few months off, you chill, you spend a bit of your money, go to the beach maybe, sit down, go clubbing a little bit, and then 3-4 months before the end of your year's ban, get back in the gym, get yourself fit, you're ready to go again. And certainly in the case of Garcia, he's a young man. Year means nothing. Likewise, any sort of financial penalty to someone like Garcia doesn't mean anything, token gesture. He can carry on and make millions. And people say, I don't like Devin Haney. Well, this is not really about whether you like Devin Haney or not. I don't particularly like him. I think there's an arrogance to him which I don't like at all. And a lot of people say he was a weight bully at lightweight, and so I would debate that. But it's not about whether you like the man or not. This is not personality politics. Okay, this is about the sport, putting in a safety net for the sport that we love, that we want to carry on, certainly for our lifetimes and beyond. You have to think about the bigger picture. I keep saying this in videos and yet still I get people saying X, Y, Z because they don't like such and such a fighter. There's plenty of fighters I don't like as people. I mean, I've never met them, but, I'm never likely to meet them. But the point is, they don't come across as being particularly decent people to me. There's a lot that do. And those are the ones I'm concerned about. I want a safety net in place for all fighters who are honest, who just want to fight, who are not cheats, who want to carve out a legacy, a career, which is based on their hard work and their honest endeavours. And this, if Devin Haney wins this case against Garcia, we may take a very big step in the right direction, in my opinion. Eddie Hearn gave an interview. I can't remember the name of the channel. Boxing. I can't remember the name of the channel. Anyway, he gave an interview towards the end of last week. I saw it anyway, and he was saying that if Haney does win that, it will give people pause to a cause to think, to stop and think, because it will create a legal precedence for charging people with an actual cast iron crime, something that is recognised in law as a crime. And Hearn was saying this may be the proverbial game changer. We keep hearing that phrase, don't we? Game changer. So those are my thoughts. I hope Haney beats Garcia in court and sets that precedent, that legal precedent. What do you think? What is your opinion? I'm always eager to read your opinions. Leave it down below in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. I much appreciate it, as always. And tomorrow is the 3rd anniversary of this channel. And I think we are 76 people, something like that. 76 subs of 5,000. So if you told me we were close to 5,000 subs when I started this channel 3 years ago, no way would I have believed you. So thank you to everyone. But if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your time as always. And bye for now.